Good morning and welcome to our first day in Copenhagen.
Stockholm.
We wish it was still Stockholm. We're in the tiniest Airbnb right now. And this entire room, our Airbnb can fit into one of the rooms essentially, almost, in our Stockholm place. So we're kind of struggling with the space that we have but we'll make it work. It's okay. We have 6 days and it's gonna be good. We are actually right now headed out to go check out the Christiansborg Palace.
Porno museum.
Yeah, that'd be actually cool. I've always wanted to go to one of those penis museums. So we're gonna go to the Christiansborg Palace, a library, and this cool nighttime thing that has triangles. I'll insert itinerary here.
Insert.
So we're heading out right now to go explore. Come along with us. How many stops?
2 stops.
Wow! I don't think you guys can see this, but the trees are twinkling. Twinkle! Oh, this is gonna be so cute at nighttime. Wow, baby! Wow! This is Christmas on steroids here. We're here at the library. There's this little house floating in a pond in front of the library. If you guys look really closely, there's koi fish huddled underneath it. Up the escalator we go. We made it. This is the grand view and what you can see from the top floor in here. So we've made it to our next stop and we're going up to this place called the Church of Our Savior. There's supposed to be 400 steps to get to the very top, tippy top there. Are y'all ready to climb? Can you do it, Dave?
You ready to have sweaty palms?
Yeah. Are you?
I always have sweaty palms.
We're gonna fall! Wow! I'm kind of worried. I don't know if I can make it all the way top. We are now on the walk to go up these steps. There's supposed to be 400 some steps. Hopefully we'll make it.
Go, go, go. There's only 5 steps in. Whoa! Hello. How you doing? Hello. Yeah.
We've made it to the top. I will show you the view. It's actually a little bit scary, but really pretty. Yeah. It's kind of like Paris. Wow. Those houses, but they're red. I don't like how it slopes down. Wow. Guys, don't try this at home. Taking sneaker shots. Don't try this at home. Oh, David.
Can I get them sneaker shots, son?
Oh my God. And then we begin the ascension. So we have finished climbing the 400 some steps up that tower of the church and we're now getting lunch in this Turkish place. I have a soup, it's called linz soup. The picture was red, but it came out yellow. I don't know how I feel about that. My soup?
Green soup.
It's supposed to be that soup right here. So, not sure how I feel about that, but we'll give it a try. Hopefully it's good. It's supposed to be a classic Turkish soup. David's eating a Turkish pizza. Mel has a pita. Peter has a doner. We have made it over to a little neighborhood called Nyhavn.
Yeah.
And we have acquired treatsies. These are like waffle sticks with sprinkles on them. So adorbs. Munching on these because they're super sweet and walking around Twinkle Town. And Mal also has a chocolate one. Chocolate. Show them what you were doing earlier with your waffle stick.
Hold on, I'm not in focus. Hold on, hold on.
Wait, I hit the...
Okay, we're good. We're good. This is good framing. You ready?
You ready? This is Mel Huang.
What up?
That's what we deal with on a regular basis, friends. But in all seriousness, guys, look how cute this place is. It's like Christmas on steroids. Christmas on steroids, friends. Mel watches TikTok quite a bit, and she watched this video where she literally turns into a 2-legged crab. We're currently back at our Airbnb at 1 o'clock in the morning when we're supposed to be going to sleep. And she's trying to do it. I don't know if it's gonna work, guys.
I didn't remember.
Why so loud? Stop yelling.
Why is your face so red doing this? No, you're supposed to squat down.
Okay.
Yes, like that. Now, Dave, pull it up her back.
Can't. No, baby, can't.
Okay, start dancing.
Baby, can't.
Dance. Walk, Mel. Go, your pants are see-through. You know your pants are see-through, right?
Well, I mean, when you wear them as a bodysuit, I guess they become see-through.
I'm gonna have to blur that out. Turn around.
Got a smiley face going around.
Turn and face me.
No, it's painful.
Turn and face me and squat back down, Mel.
Yo, what the hell are you doing?
Just put an eggplant on
I'm not
it.
doing it. I'm not doing it. How do they do it?
You need extra large pants. Okay, pass or fail.
You don't have sweatpants, Dave?
Ridiculous.
Dave, you don't have sweatpants?
Not for you.
What's wrong with you?
Can I borrow them?
No, you
I really want to try them.
I legit don't have any sweatpants. Stop going for my stuff.
This is what we do on trips, guys. Oh dear. Good morning, guys. We are on day 2 here in Copenhagen. It is Tuesday, November 19th. I am currently in a car. We're not taking public transit today because we're going quite far, and I checked out the public transit situation last night, and I think it would have mathed out to be around like 4.5 hours total of us commuting. So we are going to be driving for, I think, maybe a total max of 2 hours max, and then we will be saving a lot of time on the road as we get around the city because it's quite far away. Also, we mathed out that it's gonna be a lot cheaper to have a car. So we're gonna be going to northern, well, not really northern Denmark because there's still a lot of Denmark that we're not gonna be exploring, but the northern area outside of the main downtown spot. Make sure you pick up a car because the commute is expensive. You're gonna be paying quite a bit for the commuter trains. I think the commute pass here for their local metro is like pretty localized to only the downtown core main area. So get a car is what I'm saying. You'll save a lot of money. So first stop is Louisiana Museum of Modern Art. I'll insert our itinerary for the day here, and we'll see how close we get along to today's itinerary. Peter and I are back in New Orleans. Jokes! We're just at the Louisiana Museum of Modern Art here in North Copenhagen. I don't even know what this area is called, but we're about to go in and appreciate some art. So let's go. This is us, Mel and me breaking things.
Yeah.
Essentially, we don't do it purposefully, but it happens. The real reason why we're not biking Copenhagen. This is how Peter feels. Even when we're traveling, we go to McDonald's. Wow, that Ronald McDonald's is creepy. Oh my god. Goodbye, Ronald. This is the only place you'd willingly get into water for. If you guys get all the way up into this northern area of Copenhagen and you do get a chance to visit the Louisiana Museum of Modern Art, then also take a drive up to the Kronborg Castle. It is literally 15 minutes away by car. I think like almost half an hour by bus, public transit. But this is supposed to be the castle that's, I can't remember if it's either inspired after Hamlet or it was written, Hamlet was written because of it. Oh yeah.
With it taking place here.
Yes, the Hamlet was written with it taking place here. And it's some place I really want to go to while we're here besides the Christiansborg Castle. So excited to go in and take a look and explore the castle of Hamlet.
The next room after the king's chambers, and blah, these giant chests. Got this checker floor, which is sick. Blah, there she is. Hello, friend.
It's a Dave in the wild. This is pretty. Oh, I'm not too sure what's happening here, but something is happening. Next part of the trip is into the casemates, which is, I think, the defense tunnels underneath the castle. Oh no, it's cold. I'm trying to imagine the soldiers coming in here years and years ago. Well, that's not a creepy spiral staircase. Wow.
Does Peter's dance finish? So you pick up the lady.
Hi, Dave.
See, Dave.
Hey Peter, how's it going?
Good. Let's go.
Having fun? Alright,
Let's go for a walk. This is pretty genius, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm supposed to be following them, but I find this is a lot better.
They're still holding hands. Look at this. They're actually holding hands.
So there's a story that goes with this giant king statue underneath the castle here is that when Denmark attacks, he is going to awake, rise up, and protect the country. And now we can walk behind him to go to even lower tunnels. Oh, this is kind of scary though. These are the tunnels underneath the castle that the soldiers walked around in an attempt to protect the castle. When you go to these tunnels, you get like very 300 vibes and like gladiator vibes. Very gladiator-esque. These are not catacombs. Fake history with Dave. And this is the view when the soldiers look outside to protect the castle. This is the cannon room. All the artillery and everything was stored in here. I don't know if you guys can see. That is a cannon. And there's a giant wagon back here. Wow. We're now heading downstairs to where there are more casemates. Oh, we cannot go in there. There's an arrow. A wild Mel has appeared. It is so cold in here. Oh, that's kind of creepy.
That's graffiti though. That's definitely graffiti.
Oh, there's stairs here.
Also looks like there's a jail cell in here. Thank you for following Dungeon Diaries with Vic and Mel. Tune in next week as we explore the catacombs of Mel's basement.
Dun dun dun. We're
Bye-bye.
visiting Ollie.
Good morning, guys. It is a Wednesday, November 20th. I look crazy right now because I just finished curling my hair. I'm not brushing it out just quite yet. Do not listen to me because I brush my hair out in my vlogs. But the reason I'm doing this is because it's really humid and wet here. It's raining a lot, and if I brush it out now, it won't be curly when I take my photos. So I like to keep it nice and tight until we take photos and then I brush it out. But yeah, pro tips, you guys, if you travel somewhere humid, don't brush your hair out until you're ready. We are headed out today to go to Tivoli. It is a huge kind of like amusement park area here in Copenhagen, and during Christmas time they decorate it completely full with sparkly lights, twinkly lights, and a bunch of other Christmas paraphernalia. So insert today's itinerary here. But it isn't open till 11, so before going there, we're gonna go hit up a couple of places, grab some shots, and then come back here and get our Christmas gear ready on so we can go grab our photos. So first stop is this like, I think, really cool reflection place that I'll take you guys to. There's like zigzag lines in the middle. Don't worry, I'll geotag everything here, somewhere. We're on the road again. Peter's feeling sick today, so he's not gonna be too much of an active participant in the vlog, but that's okay. Still love you nonetheless, baby.
Yeah, you better.
I feel better though. Please drink more water today. You always tell me to hydrate, but then you never hydrate when it's important for you too.
Yeah.
Take your own medicine.
Nope.
So this is what we came for, and it's supposed to be filled with water for cool reflections of that across the street, but unfortunately it is not. He just says he's gonna spit and fill it up. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Sad face. Let's take a little walk though and hope I don't fall. Made it to the other side successfully. Luckily there isn't water, because I probably would have fallen in, chances are, if there was water and got myself soaking wet. It still looks pretty cool though, so I might just shoot here anyways, just cause. We decided to stop into 7-Eleven for food because we're gonna Tivoli after this, so I'm not gonna have food. And we're gonna get some hot dogs because when you're
Can I
here,
also
you
get a French
also
hot dog?
have to try these. Ooh,
Chicken pizza.
damn. Takes a bite.
Oh yeah.
How's it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try it now.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Give it back. It's mine.
I'm gonna eat it. We are at Tivoli, and this is an amusement park in Copenhagen that gets transformed into like Christmas on steroids during the holiday season. So let's go and see what there is. I've seen so many photos, and it's like the twinkle to a whole other level. So I'm very excited because that's Christmas to me. All the twinkle. That's Tivoli. Let's go. Here we are in Tivoli. I hope you guys can kind of read that. It's really bright outside, but it says Tivoli up there. So we were originally on the wrong side of Tivoli. We're now at the box office, which is actually around the corner of the traffic lights. We are here, and they even have sprayed fake snow to the outside of the building. It's kind of cool. And there's little drummer boys at the front. I know Peter's not gonna like those, he's not a fan of dolls. We have made it into the entrance of Tivoli. It is very winter wonderland here, guys. It feels like we're back in Toronto. It's like we never left. Wow, it's Twinkleland, guys! Guys, there are peacocks in the park.
They go.
What the? I'm very confused. We have uncovered more. Oh, there's a little train. So it is currently raining, which is why I'm hiding underneath the shelter while everybody else is out there shooting. We're taking turns shooting so that one of us can watch our stuff and stay dry while everybody else shoots. Honestly, it's the best way. If you have a team system, always do this. And it only kind of really works out when you have 4 people or like 3 people. If it's only 2, then it's hard because one person is always shooting the other one. But I have picked myself up a hot chocolate to keep myself warm, and I just learned that there is a cup system here. You pay 5 krones for these. 5 krones translates to about $1, and when you're done, you put this back at the front in like a little machine system type of thing, and it like cleans it and it gives you back your money. So you get your money back, which is great, and I think that also really deters people from leaving behind waste and garbage, and it's much more environmentally friendly. Something that I've learned about Sweden and Copenhagen is that these are really, really clean cities, and they don't enjoy having waste and garbage around the roads. So we've been very conscious of keeping all of our waste with us and disposing of it in the garbage cans that are kind of like distributed around the city so that we are kind to the city that we are visiting. But besides that, that's a really cool system, and I have lots of whipped cream, which I'm not gonna enjoy. Hello, so we have now made it to the inside with the Ferris wheel. It's so cute. All the twinkle lights. The sun is setting really quick, which sucks. The sun sets at 4 here. It's a little bit better than Sweden. In Stockholm, the sun set at like 3:30, so we did not have a lot of time at all. And now I have my hood on because it is so cold and raining. Can you guys see the rain? It's very cold, but it's very pretty, so seriously worth it. Definitely come here if you guys are ever coming to Copenhagen during Christmas time. Check out Tivoli. We finished up at Tivoli, and now we're headed over to the neighborhood of Nyhavn, back again to go get dinner and to walk around their little square one more time because I can never get enough of Christmas in Copenhagen. So might as well celebrate Christmas already because when we go back to Toronto, it's still gonna be November, and he's not a fan of me doing Christmas that early. So I'm getting as much of it as I can while we're here. But we're on the way to get dinner now.
I'm hungry.
I am too.
And sick.
Wow! We just wrapped up dinner at McDonald's because we wanted to see what's inside in Copenhagen. And actually, instead of going back to Nyhavn, we're in Gammelstrand, which is one of the subway stops, to check out another Christmas market because we walked by it many days ago and we wanted to see what it was all about. So, let's go. Wow, it's so twinkly. $8.95.
$7.95.
Wow, danger, danger. Found pretty shoes. Whoa, that was hard. Morning guys, we're on day 4 here in Copenhagen. It is Thursday, November 24th. So sad because we only have one more day left after today. It is about 9:50 in the morning this morning. We're heading out to go to Christiansborg Palace today because it didn't work out yesterday and it didn't work out on the first day we're here, but fingers crossed we can actually get in today so we can see the cute Beauty and the Beast library-esque type of looking thing. Wearing my best princess inspired outfit. It's mostly just like velour, so I don't know, I thought that seemed kind of regal. But we're gonna head out now and we're gonna see some other cool things today. We're gonna wander around in a little square that we were at last night. If you guys saw that little like Christmas market in Gammelstrand, that area is called Stockholm, and that's where we're gonna chill later. We're gonna see some like cool red houses and maybe like a white marble tower. But here's today's itinerary. So let's go out and get the day started. We are back, baby! Headed to there. That's the Christiansborg Palace. Well, we've been here a lot in this area.
I feel like I was just here more.
Into the ruins we go. That's a limestone well or a baking oven, I don't know. But there's more ruins in the back there. We'll go over and take a look in a sec. This follows the trajectory of the evolution of the Christiansborg Palace. As you guys can see, it slowly gets larger and larger and larger and larger. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a ring wall that goes all the way around the base of the castle. They unearthed when they were excavating and restoring the castle, and this is what we're looking at now. This is really cute. When they were excavating, they found these tiles, and there's a cat's footprint on it because it stepped in it when the tiles were still soft and fresh. This is an old stove and a fire bucket where they used to carry water up to put out fires in the building. According to this, it says fires started frequently in the wintertime when the poorly cleaned stoves were overheated. We're now entering the reception rooms, which are the most beautiful rooms I've ever seen in pictures online. So I'm excited to see all the opulence and extravagance of the palace. This seems to be the current royal family. When you come to the reception rooms, you need to put covers over your shoes because the girl at the front told us that some of the floors are built from wood from old ships. So you gotta protect your shoes to protect the floors.
So glamoroso.
Very glamoroso. Protection, but make it fashion. Glamorous. Glamorous, glamorous. We just entered one of the first rooms. This is some next level extravagantness. Almost on par with Versailles. Guys, I found the Beauty and the Beast library. Look at this. Stunning. I wish the lighting wasn't so yellow though. I don't know why it's doing that. There's 2 floors. There's even a mural on the ceiling. Dreams come true. Wow. Oh, this really pretty architecture. If you guys can see at the top, the crown molding, there's little symbols that follow across each one throughout the room. Kind of nice. I'm gonna look it up online afterwards to find out what they mean. We're now in the massive room with the hanging tapestries. This is supposed to be an art exhibit, I think, of a bunch of different tapestries, kind of, I don't know, modeled after the style of tapestries back then, but with watercolors. I'll show you in a second so you can see what it looks like. It's really neat. I'd actually enjoy having one of these as a carpet in my house. So this is a room in all of its entirety. So you guys can see there's tapestries on every single wall. And if you look up close, this is as wide as I can get, guys. This is the huge, massive tapestry. Look how cool that is. But if you look up really close, I wish I could show you guys these colors properly in person. They have interesting things on here. Obviously, these look a little bit more comical than they would have looked back then, but still really cool. This is when they set up the room for a dinner. I believe this is Queen Margaret II's 40th Jubilee in 2012. I guess the palace is currently being restored because there's gold foiling all around here, where I guess they're replacing it to look like this, but on these areas. He's currently doing some foiling. Wow! This room, though, is insane. We're doing what we always do when they sneaker shop. Sit and wait. She dances. I don't know what's happening here. This is what Mel wished her shoes did. Bounced her. And there are the boys. Mel, the one-man opera. Is she my friend? We're currently solo riding the subway because they left us. They left us. They ditched us for the subway cart before this one, and we weren't able to get on because getting off the subway before us took way too long. Rude. Slow. Rude. One of my biggest gripes when it comes to riding public transit is people who take forever to get off and you can get on time. Anyways, we're doing 6 stops solo and we're meeting the boys there. We're gonna go check out the Little Mermaid now. Solo dolo. Without Dinkle and Pinkle. It's just Minkle Vinkle. Minkle Vinkle. We've been reunited with these two who ditched us for the subway earlier, like I was telling you guys. We're finally in Osterport, heading to see the Little Mermaid now. Thanks for ditching me, baby.
Do what you gotta do, man.
Don't appreciate it.
Cold world.
Now you'll be attracted. Heading to the Little Mermaid as a group now. Not the best lighting. Came at a late time, but there she is. Wow, I can't even focus because it's so dark. There you go, guys. That's the Little Mermaid. There she is up close, guys. It's super blurry because it's really dark. But that's the Little Mermaid statue because Hans Christian Andersen lived in Copenhagen and he wrote the story of the Little Mermaid. She's actually a little underwhelming, guys, so just be prepared for a long walk when you come here. We finished seeing Little Mermaid and we're now en route to go to another Acne archive because why not? I have a pimple. Oh, you see it? I has one too, right here. Where's yours? We match! Oh my god, that's bad. See, this is what happens when your periods sink, your pimples sink. JK, that's not a real thing. We're gonna go shopping at Acme. I don't know if we'll actually buy anything because after this we have a dinner at a Michelin star restaurant. Expensivo restaurant. It's very expensive. I tried a Michelin star restaurant for the first time ever in San Fran and the experience was bomb.com. Minkle, Dinkle, Vinkle, and Pinkle are going on an excursion to pay big dollars to see if the quality is still the same. Guys, I think the white balance on my camera, now it's better. But I already filmed that part, so I'm not gonna cut it out. I'm just gonna insert this because better white balancing. We are here! Ooh. Oh. No luck at Acne. We didn't see much here that we liked. Rather, we found things that we liked, but we didn't like the price that much. It was actually way cheaper over in Stockholm than it is here. So word of the wise, guys, if you're looking to buy Acne things at Acne Archive, make sure you go to the one in Stockholm for a better price because Copenhagen's a little bit more expensive. Like Mel's shoes, for example, were $100 more. My shoes, I think I paid after VAT back around like 300 Canadian. Over here, they're selling for like 430 Canadian, which is nuts. We are approaching Relay. Ooh, lots of tables open inside, which is a good sign. Hopefully we get a good one. And we're here. Sorry for the little bouquet, guys. I have lots of water droplets on my camera. It's raining outside. Chill ready, friends? Who's here? Chill ready? Chill ready? Let's go. Allons-y. Oh. Hang up your jackets inside of the coat room. Oh. And then we eat. When you get here, the menus are actually in a little booth. Pull out this drawer on your table and you have the menu. And it tells you kind of an idea of what you're gonna get. You can pick what style of dining that you want, which is neat. And then you also have your cutlery in here, which is also really cool too. So we're in Relay now. We just sat down our booth and we just found out the head chef and the sous chef are both Canadian, which is so cool. They're from Edmonton and Calgary respectively, which makes it even neater because it feels like we're having a part of home with us dining here. And they just gave us some little amuse-bouches to show what they look like. Baby carrots, some also farmed. This is from the Farm of Ideas. It's in a miso paste with quinoa. And this is also baked potato on a little pickle breaded thing. We're supposed to eat these with our hands. You know when they say, put what you want out in the universe and you will receive? Mel asked when bread would arrive.
And it arrived.
Bread has arrived. What is happening?
It's my internet. Inter-universe. Put out into the universe.
This is Mel's ooh going out. And they also gifted us with some olive oil from Sicily, straight from the Italians.
Made from birch water, reduced birch water, and an apple tea that we're making from all the trimmings of the apples. So we're going to pick a spoon.
Next serving here is pike perch from Tisøsø, located northwest from here, about a 4-minute drive. Serve it lightly salted, just the fillets with salt-baked celeria. Seasoned with whey, a byproduct of our cheese production.
Wow, this actually looks delicious. This is the next dish. It is also a pike and it has like a strawberry puree on the top, I think she said.
Strawberry
Ooh, it looks like tongue.
We have a Danish lobster now.
Oh.
It's a steamed dumpling. The dough is made from fermented potato.
Oh, did you catch that?
No, I'm talking about the consistency of the outside.
I like it. It's good. Thank you.
Danish pumpkin now, variety called Crown Prince. Nice big pumpkins we get, and cooked confit, so it's nice and soft and tender in its texture.
Thank you.
Now we have a bit of beef from dairy cow from our farm with mustard greens and black radish.
Things are getting serious in the restaurant.
And serve them with a bit of fresh seaweed and the same broth that we poached the duck in.
We got bagel with different types of smoked cheese from Jersey cows paired with beets. This one is not a fan of beets, so she got buckwheat crackers instead.
A sherbet of sea buckthorn with Muscat de Provence pumpkin.
We just got our second dessert, I think. This is more gelato, and there's sourdough fudge in the center of it. Oh, I see it. So the last thing we're having is coffee.
Side of lingonberry
paired
sauce.
with these little tiny tarts with lingonberries on them. Good afternoon, guys. It is Friday, November 22nd right now. It's actually 12 p.m. in the afternoon. We are here in a library in Nørrebro, and we came to go to Superkilen, but unfortunately it's raining really hard outside, so we can't even attempt to shoot. Usually when it rains a little bit, we can try to shoot here, but it's bad enough that there's no point even trying, so we kind of found our way into a little cafe, and we're just chilling here for now, trying to see if we can wait out the rain, and if not, we will have to regroup and assess and see what our day's itinerary is going to look like. Here's the itinerary so far, what we're supposed to follow. As you can see, we're already a little bit behind, but that's okay. So yeah, we're just chilling here in a cafe right now. Peter's next to me. I've taken off my jacket because it collects rainwater like no other. I didn't want to put it on. He still has it on because it's just comfortable, warm. Why don't you actually take yours off?
I don't want to.
No? Are you warm?
Comfy.
Okay, well I'm just gonna keep this on then.
I have to take it off.
Dave also has his on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we've called ourselves the Hood Gang because when we go grocery shopping, Dave likes to store groceries in the hood behind him like a little knapsack so that we don't have to buy grocery bags. Fact of the matter is, grocery bags here cost almost $1 Canadian.
Hoods are free.
Yes, hoods are free, and I'm used to
Not
only
so
paying
free.
no more than like maybe 5 cents for a grocery bag in a store. So bring your own bags, bring extras if you want to do grocery shopping here. Update, the rain has stopped. So we're now bravely venturing back outside to see if we can find some cool spaces to shoot before the rain comes down again. So this is Superkilen. It's part of a neighborhood in Nørrebro. Oh my god. If you guys speak Danish, please don't kill me. But it's this cute little neighborhood with a bunch of like architecture. You can wrestle and a wrestling ring here. There is an elephant slide. There is a bunch of swings over there. Supposed to be the pink zone. There's also a black and white squiggly line zone. Way off in the distance over there, we have to go behind those buildings, and there's also a green zone. But I'll show you what I can today, since it's wet.
All the way down, Peter. All the way down.
You can't.
Oh no.
That's so sad.
Vic, do a spinning back kick.
What?
Oh,
Oh gosh.
your turn, Dave.
Oh.
He thought it was gonna be so cool.
Right?
So suave. And then he was like, oh shit, that's heavier than I thought.
What are you doing? It's not time to work out. No fun. We found the black and white squiggles. There's construction in the center of it, so we can't really take our photos in exactly the spot that we wanted. Don't think I'm gonna take a photo here. So this is the little construction zone I was talking about, and this is right in front of it. We kind of want to shoot in this spot, so we can't do it now. There's a Mel. And there's this really cool play structure-y thing over here. Looks like a giant octopus and some wrapped up palm trees. Sad life. Busy people be running and biking up the slope.
Yo, full body belly roll. Let's go.
It's several hours later now, and we're back in the Nyhavn area. And we walked into this theater because I saw this really cool Christmas tree, and I want to show you guys what it looks like because it's really cool. To get up close, they're ballet slippers. How neat is that? I guess because this is a theater, There are trees, twinkle lights, and ballet slippers, and there's 3 of them. And if you look really closely, some of them have been signed. I don't know who these are, but if you guys do, let me know. I just thought it was really pretty. At first I thought they were champagne bottles. So pretty. So we came here to one of the little Christmas markets in Nyhavn. I'm getting a Krakow, which is flavored, and that's bratwurst, which is unflavored. We have hot dogs, Krakow, and bratwurst.
Horse is lighter.
This is the bratwurst.
Den här ölen var jättegod. Den var lite välkvänd.
This one's really sweet, eh?
We're outside the front of the Hotel of England, which is Hotel d'Angleterre right now. I think they're doing like an official Christmas lighting ceremony. We happened to pass by on it. It's almost 5 o'clock right now. There's about 14 minutes left to go. I think this is the official one for, I guess, maybe the Christmas lights for this season. And we just walked by the giant roundabout and found a massive people standing out here. So we're like, let's go join them and see what's going on. What's up? This is what we're doing now. We're waiting in front of a hotel to see its lights light up. It's not cold though, which is good. Ooh, oh, it's definitely a light show. For some reason we got cotton candy inside the mall. No, the department store, not the mall. So we're gonna eat this now. We finished up at the mall. I think that's where I left you guys last. We didn't find anything because we didn't find anything that we liked. But we're now at this buffet, a Danish buffet called Dal Val. I will geotag it here so you guys can go to it. And it's supposed to be like a Christmas buffet with a bunch of Danish food and other sorts of different things. Meat lovers will love it, vegan lovers will also love it. So it's appropriate for everybody. I hope I don't get demonetized with the soundtrack in the background. We shall see. Okay, so Dave just did a really quick stop at the buffet.
I only made it halfway through the buffet.
Halfway through, and his plate is already full. Full to the max, guys. Like, wow, this lighting is not doing it any justice. This is gonna be the very last dinner of our stay here in Copenhagen, so we decided, I guess, we're gonna go out with a bang. The buffet here translates to about $26 Canadian, which is actually pretty cheap when you think about it, because most buffets are like $30 to $35 for dinner, so bang on it. Peter's back from his buffet haul. This is Peter's buffet haul. Thoughts so far on your first round at the buffet? I don't know, Dave had very optimistic reactions.
Yeah, it looks great.
They got chicken nuggets.
That's all Dave needs.
Tastes like McDonald's.
Chicken nuggets and lasagna.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And my turn to go get food now. I did my first pass of the buffet. What I love about this is actually it's like a Christmas themed food buffet. So there's like duck breast, roast pork, and there's a whole caprese salad and 3 cheese cubes. I'm gonna show you guys how much I got. Obviously, if you guys know me, I love cheese, so I had to get a caprese salad and some brie cheese. And then over here, I'm not quite sure what exactly this stuff is. This is a lasagna. This looks like some sort of beef stew, spicy potatoes. There's like a roast beef duck breast situation, some curriness, and then there's spaghetti carbonara. Bunch of stuff, but it looks delicious, so let's give it a try. By request of Mal Huang, we are taking these Lime scooters out for a test. We're gonna bike home in these things. Hopefully we don't crash and die. Are you ready?
No.
Just unlocked this bad boy, about to take it off for a ride. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday, November 23rd, I believe. We are on our very, very, very last official day here in Copenhagen. We're actually leaving today, which is why it's our last day. Yesterday would have been our full last day. I completely forgot to give you guys a review of that Dal Val restaurant that we went to because the food was so good and we just kept eating and sitting and eating the whole time. It was great. If you guys like to have different options when it comes to food and you want to try out like a Danish Christmas, especially if you're here at this time of the year, then yeah, I highly recommend it. The drinks are a little bit pricey though, so if you don't need a drink, I would recommend you guys it, but if you do need one, then definitely get it. Otherwise, the food was great. There was really good and tender duck breast there, although I've had better duck. It was kind of cool to see what it was like to eat a Danish Christmas dinner. And then after that, we essentially took scooters to go back home, which you guys probably saw from the last few clips that I inserted. That was an interesting experience. I haven't rode a scooter since probably I was like 9 years old. We rode it all the way back home, and then we essentially just packed up and went to bed. Now it's like around 8:30 in the morning. We are getting ready to leave to go back home to Toronto, and I realized that I have not given you a full Airbnb tour yet. So I'm gonna give you one of our Airbnb in Copenhagen because it's an interesting one to say the least, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. Okay, so normally it's a lot brighter in here, but this place has barely any light, so this is as well as I can do it. Actually, there's a light here. Let's turn this thing on. Woohoo! There's one light switch there. And also, I can normally get almost most of the Airbnb in, but it's really small, so this wide angle is not really helping much. So you enter here. There's some plants and some books up front. And then over here's the main living space. There's like an interesting lamp as well. A couch with a Dave has appeared.
Howdy.
And this is like a giant futon that opens out with like this bookshelf over here and a collection of picture frames.
It's not very comfortable.
No, Dave doesn't attest to it. And then over on this side is a little, I guess their dining area, which we've converted into our office. Radiator. And then woohoo, over here is the bedroom we stayed in. This is supposed to be the kids' bedroom. Peter and I were in here. We couldn't even fit both of our check-in luggages, and we also had 2 carry-on small ones and 2 backpacks, so we couldn't fit everything in here, which was unfortunate. So we had to leave some of our stuff outside at all times, but we made do. Obviously, this Airbnb someone actually lives in, so there's a lot of their stuff around. It's a little messy, quite messy. This one is a kid's room, so I guess they sleep on like a bunk bed. Our 2 beds were up here. They're like singles, doubles?
Singles.
The singles, 2 singles stacked together, facing the window. And across there, you guys see that building? Every single night, there's a motion or time-activated staircase that lights up every 10 minutes, and it's nuts because it feels like you're going to sleep at a light show. Then over here is the smallest bathroom in the world. Your shower, standard toilet, and your sink. That's in the shower. If this is not space economical, then I don't know what this is. Not the best shower in the world, but we made do. And over here, a wild Mel has appeared. She's making coffee. This is our tiny, tiny kitchen.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We've also renovated a little bit and put the mirror in the kitchen because there's no plugs in the bathroom. Side note, there are rarely ever plugs in European bathrooms. And then the stove, which doesn't work. The only thing that works is the stove top. The oven does not work. Mini fridge, which is okay because I'm not buying a lot of food, but that's it. As you guys can see, tiny, tiny, tiny Airbnb for 4 people. Probably wouldn't recommend it for anybody else who's traveling as 4 adults because it doesn't really suit 4 people. It was advertised to house 4, but I think it's probably best to have 2 adults and 2 kids. But we're gonna pack up all of our stuff now and check out and head back to Toronto. Thanks so much for following along with my little trip to Stockholm and Copenhagen for the very first time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to keep seeing more travel vlogs in the comments down below, and if there's anything extra you would like me to add into my travel vlogs. If not, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!